Lesson 2.4, Write equations of lines. If you're just given the slope and the y-intercept in the problem, you can use slope-intercept form, which is the y equals mx plus b. Just fill in the m, fill in the b, you have your equation. If it's any other line, you must have the slope and another point, which we'll call x1, y1. And then we fill in the point slope form. Write the equation of the line given. So this one we're given the slope and the y-intercept. So since we're given those, just fill in y equals mx plus b. So we fill in y equals mx plus b, fill in the m, fill in the b, all done. Now if it's a line that passes through a point and has a slope, we need our slope. And we can fill it in here. Our point is x1, y1. So x1 is -1, y1 is 6, and the m is 4. Fill those in. Simplify and solve for y. So add the 6 to solve for y. Now if we're given 2 points, first thing we'll have to do is find the slope. So let's use the slope formula to find the slope. The first point was x1, y1. The second point was x2, y2. Fill it in, and our slope is -2/11. Now pick one of those points and your slope and fill in the point slope form. So I filled in the second point. So x1 was 10, the y1 was 0. Fill those in. Distribute, and there's our answer. Now, this example, we want the equation of a line that passes through the point and is parallel to or perpendicular to. We're going to start with part A, so it's just parallel to the given line. If it's parallel, that means it has the same slope. The given line has a slope of 3, so our line will have a slope of 3. Use that in the point and fill it into point slope form. So our slope was 3, our point was 4, -2. Fill it in for x1 and y1. Distribute and solve for y. Notice both lines now have a slope of 3, so they're parallel. Part B, the perpendicular line, we need the perpendicular slope, which means the slopes are negative reciprocals. So the given slope is 3. Its reciprocal is 1/3, so the slope of the perpendicular line will be -1/3. Use that slope and the given point in point slope form. Slope is filled in for m, our point again is x1 and y1. Distribute and solve for y. Remember, when you're subtracting the 2 from 4/3, you need to use a common denominator. So the 2 would become 6/3. Now for a word problem. A certain farmer can harvest 44,000 bushels of crops in a season. Corn averages 155 bushels per acre and soybeans 44 bushels per acre in Michigan in 2013. Write an equation that models this situation. Both the corn and the soybeans, notice it's bushels per acre. This word per indicates that the number before it is a slope. So those are slopes defined, so we need to multiply it by our variable to get our total. So our total amount of bushels would be our 155 bushels per acre times the number of acres. So the per means it's a rate problem. Rate times the amount equals our total. So for the corn, we'll have 55. 155 times the number of acres of corn. Soybeans will be 44 times the number of acres of soybeans, and that'll equal our total. On our last word problem, we're doing a chemistry experiment. Temperature is -5°F 1 minute after we begin, and 6 minutes after we begin the temperature is at 20°F. Write an equation to model this. What I see here are 2 points. We have a temperature and a time. That's 1 point. So at 1 minute, it's -5 degrees. And then our other one is 6 minutes with 20 degrees. So that's our other point. 6 minutes, 20 degrees. So those are our 2 points. We need to find the slope to write our equation. So use the slope formula. Then use the slope in one of the points in point-slope form. So there's point-slope form. Plug in our slope in one of the points. Distribute, solve for y, and there is our function. And here's your assignment for the day.